Hey YouTube, Delaney here. This is the last part of my first historic hair tutorial. If you've stuck around this long, then you know that it's the 1940s-esque hairstyle. This is the hat that I put in, for those of you who skipped part 1.5. This is the hat that I put in just to hold my curls in. And it is the morning, as you can see by the lovely daylight through my window. Needless to say, I should have made this video a little bit sooner last night because I have stuff to do today, but I'll get through it. Anyways, this is my favorite part of doing any sort of no heat curls, is that even though you've practiced and even though you know this very sort of effect you're going to do, it always varies just a little bit. And so this is kind of like the unboxing, the surprise portion, the unwrapping the Christmas gifts, but Christmas is a little bit superior to someone taking her curls out sort of moment though. Anyways, I'm going to take my hat off, and I'm going to still gently take it off, even though it's less of a big deal if a couple of my curls fell out. I'm actually kind of happy with this hat that I used, because unlike using like a plastic shower cap or something, this absorbed just a little bit of the moisture. I sprayed my hair down last night before I put the hat on, just as a way of putting it in, because I didn't put these in after a shower like I usually do. I just would dampen each section of hair as I curled it. So this is it. This is what I would look like with short hair, sort of. Those shapes at least. Anyways, so like I said, the fun part of cocoon curls is that it requires so little effort to untangle them. And I think that that's probably why I would prefer to use them. Anyways, so the fun part, let's begin. First, cocoon curl. Oh, easiest cocoon curl. There we go. Look at that. A nice, gorgeous curl. Oh, really quick. This part requires a little bit of material, but not much. In fact, if you had almost all of the stuff that I showed you last night that you're going to need, you should be okay. A simple hair tie will do, and a few bobby pins, just kind of fixed as you go, and a mirror is great. Also, if you don't know this look and you're doing something similar, I like to have a picture of the ultimate goal, just so that, because the image in my head tends to get distorted. Also, I would use this if you can, just to, because you want to have a part, or you want to have the point where your curls turn into your bun about the same point in your head on the side. So really quickly, I'm going to start pulling out my cocoon curls. Go ahead and fast forward this if you feel like you need to. Like I said, still really kind of new to the whole video thing, so I don't know how to fast forward this for you. Sorry. But the nice thing is that I think that I was paying enough attention to these that there should be very little, if any, point where I have to untangle them, and they should just fall out. That's also why I suggest practicing cocoon curls a little bit, just because you kind of get a feel of how they behave on your hair. And you can just pull them out randomly. Oh, there is that one that decided to get untangled last night, but it's okay because that's going up in the bun anyways. If you have a couple that fall out, because they have a tendency to do so, especially if you're doing it on your own head, I move a little bit as I sleep. Just a little bit, not a lot. Also, this is good if your curls are about your curls end up about the same size as, they only a little bit longer as the way that they were wrapped. It's always a good sign. That's why you want the smaller curls, because they're definitely a lot tighter. And the reason I like this look is because it's kind of a way of making you look like you have much shorter hair than you do. I kind of grew up with short hair and I never really liked it, but I do like the look occasionally, and so that is the whole point. These curls turn out really nice, holy cow. So this is kind of the peel. Also, the style didn't last very long in the early time period, so it kind of led me to believe that these women didn't just cut their hair to achieve this look. Plus, curling was all the rage. I know that they probably use hot irons or curling to curl their hair. Yeah, I'm getting some good curls here. Woo! Gotta be careful. Sometimes you end up picking up other cocoon curls that get tangled. The tails of one cocoon curl will get tangled with another one, so just keep that in mind when you're making these. I have a tendency to just get the little teeny hairs, and I always prosecute these trees, because hair is interesting when you get little, even the smallest hairs can make you feel like you're getting your hair in knots. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can still see what I'm doing. At this point, I don't even know what, I've got so many curls in front of my face that I can barely see what's going on. But we're getting near the end. The nice part was I was actually mentally aware enough last night that I kind of remembered how many I put in. I didn't count exactly, but I had a rough estimate. Also, it helped. It also helped too because I did the back last. I have a tendency to pay more attention to the detail the first time I make something, or the first time I do something in the process, versus I get a little bit of back, just because it's harder for me to differentiate between focusing and autopilot sometimes. So I always leave the easiest stuff for the last bit, also because usually I'm doing stuff at night and it gets later every night. Now the funny thing is, sometimes you will do this and you will go halfway through your day and realize that you still have one or two cocoon curls left. That happens, but thankfully the curls don't look very different than the cocoon curls, as they are wrapped up. So I don't think a lot of people will notice unless they have close proximity to your head, or they know what these are, versus like a colored roller would be very obvious. And I think that would just be funny to be, wake up and or easy to see a patch over and they have a nice little curler left in their hair. Obviously they had quite a busy morning. With this look, I would suggest not picking these apart. Ooh, going in the wrong direction. If you can avoid it, but just depending on the size, sometimes you have to. You definitely want to have the curls be defined as curls. They don't have to look extraordinarily natural, because I know people with naturally curly hair, I think this was the single one that my tail wasn't long enough and it got turned into a knot. You just have to be careful when you're pulling those apart. Oh, there we go, perfect. Okay. Almost done on the line. A couple left, but fine. curls that I forgot to take out. There's one, little one. Also, sometimes I have a tendency to do little teeny ones, and those are harder to find sometimes. Like this one is very, very deep. And it is severed. I think I accidentally turned that one into a knot. Okay. Almost done here. Oh, and this one a knot too, of course. If you do get it in a knot, just find the lowest point that you can and try to pull your hair out. When obviously you know how it works when you wrap. If you wrap them evenly and neatly, like I tried, no one's perfect or anything, then that's the closest point to the tail, and you can take it out, and it still might behave as if you put it in correctly. There's always these one or two that happen with me, at least. There we go. But as soon as you, I think this tail, see on this one there's no little loop on the other side. That means the tail went all the way through. So I have to be very careful with this one. Also, when you put these in, there is a teeny bit of a level of pain. That's why I suggest the neater the better. They don't hurt very much to take out unless for some reason you get it all ratted. I think that one hurt the worst, and it's probably the smallest one I have on here. There we go. Okay. So it's always, in Victorian times, they didn't want to necessarily have big old fluffy curls in their face. So that's why you use the bobby pins. Try to find the smallest ones you can. I didn't grab any small ones, but so I'll just show you. Just lightly pin it back, maybe to about the middle of your eyebrow is where the line should be. Because this is Victorian too, it's okay to have that emphasis in the middle part. That was kind of always a that was sort of a thing, always make sure it's even. So now what you're going to want to do is figure out where the line is and what you want to, how many curls you want by your face and where you want to draw the line. I usually do a few curls to the point where I usually put them. At this point, you're going to definitely have to play with it because it looks different on everyone, and sometimes you have hairs that are uncooperative. Obviously, what we're going to be doing now is putting the fluffy curls and the not so nice curls in a bun. In fact, when I figured out that I'd been trying to figure out for months how to do this hairstyle, and I just did these cocoon curls for fun one night, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if these curls aren't so great, so I'm going to put them in a bun. And there's, like I said, you'll still be finding curls. I wonder if I put just the ones in the back and just leave the curls forward and put them in a bun. So take a look at where you're going to want your curls to hang. Because you want them on the side, you want them to almost cover your ears, to almost cover your ears, but you still want it to look natural. Let me show you on the side where I'm kind of aiming. Here-ish. Also, and you can modify this too, if your curls get really bad to here-ish even, then you can just push your curls down with your bobby pin so that, the bobby pin's here and it's further back, and it definitely drapes over your ears. I guess you are going to want them over your ears, but not in a unnatural look. So curls actually turned out nice. I guess practice makes perfect. And then what you're going to do is want to form a bun. The way I'm going to form this bun is kind of pushing it into a ponytail, but instead of just stopping at a ponytail, I'm continuing to wrap in a bun-like fashion. I have so many nice curls that I have less of an issue with worrying about it. And the reason why you're going to want the bun about here on your head. You can see where my hand is, my pointer finger's making a spot. You're going to want it. It's a little bit of a higher bun, but it's not a taut bun. And you're going to want to just gently place it in a bun-like fashion. This is going to be sort of a messy bun. It's going to look just like a bun that started out neat, but ended up messy because she just had a busy day. And at least my hair, you can definitely tell how long I've been at base of my hair. Now you're going to want to kind of spread it out, hide the hair tie as best you can. Hair tie is just a great way. Another way to do this is if your curls end up great and they aren't so frizzy, then you can actually just take them and make a bun just by pinning it back. Just pin it into a very nice bun. I like to have one or two curls just very loosely, almost hanging out of it. This is definitely a bun that you can adjust and make look bigger than it is. And there you have it. You're going to want to finish off with a little piece of art and art it on one of the sides near the back of the bun, just as a nice embellishment. The pictures that I've seen, that if there is an embellishment or something, if it was even birds of paradise or just something, a little flower, if you're going for, especially if you're going for a summer look, just a little crocheted flower that a friend made me, and I just put a little clip inside of it, and so I'm just going to pin it in, and I think this look is ready to go. Definitely. Like I said too, is you can always adjust these so that they more over your ear, but I'll let you take a look at the sides. Definitely nice over the ear. I'm probably going to have to go back and make sure that these are even, but yeah, these are the 1840s look. It's not as small as your first scene. I wonder if that was just the artist thing, or if it was just because my techniques aren't so great. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm posting videos at least once a week. I have a vlog going. I have these hair tutorials. I think the next hair tutorial I'm going to do is teach you guys how to rope braid. Or no, not rope braid, 5-strand braid. And so I'm looking forward to that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.